Three, two, one.
Greetings and salutations, it's Donks, I hope you're all well. Yeah, just on the back of my video about the whole debacle with Watcher of Realms and Marvel, Snap and all the other games they've shut down. Apparently there's quite a lot that are all connected, particularly with regard to China. And it's all connected to this TikTok stuff as well. So I'm going to do a little reaction on this video. Do want to know if you're in America, how you feeling about things at the moment, because personally I wouldn't be happy with the infringements that have been put on my liberty, if you like, or certainly on the liberty of American people. Another thing for Watcher of Realms, I've watched a video from Susie Plays on Watcher of Realms because she's good content creator for that. And apparently they didn't give them any warning. They just shut it down. So obviously kept getting the cash right up until the end. And then basically from there, just frying them out their accounts. I mean, I'm sure the option is you can use a VPN and stay in the game that way. But obviously that costs money as well. So let me know what you're thinking. If you're a Watcher of Realms player or a Marvel Snap player, what you're doing, if anything, to combat it, or do you feel kind of disgusted that you were just literally shut down without any notice? They must have known that they were going to have to do this, and they didn't. And apparently players are being redirected to a site telling them to shut their account down. But anyway, so let's get on with this, and we shall see what's going on with this video.
Banned in the US, and when I posted this news the other day, the majority of you guys were happy about it, unlike a lot of the influencers having full-blown meltdowns.
Call for a check on a caller 10 Street. RP is saying they love TikTok and is very incoherent.
Wow. I mean, I get that, but it's just a bit of an extreme reaction though, right?
I'm not okay. I am okay, but I'm not okay. I'm crashing out. My precious TikTok.
You know, it's funny. I'd say this is the worst thing that boomers have done to the younger generation.
Boomers have done this.
I'm about to lose my job on TikTok as an influencer. I just wanted to clarify a few things. My house.
This seems to be a trend. It's not boomers. It's not boomers that have done this. There are far greater interests than boomers. Do you think boomers care about TikTok particularly and whether it's shut down? Is anybody you know who's a boomer complaining too much about TikTok? Don't think so.
I pay $2,000 a month for my house. And then I just bought a 2025 Mercedes SUV. So let's just clarify that because you guys were wondering like what I meant by that. So in total, I pay like probably almost $10,000 in bills and food and just my lifestyle. I want to thank everyone who sent me money on Venmo. I was able to get a total of $6,000 already. Like, that's so nice.
Right. I'm sorry. I don't really feel sorry for you. You go and buy yourself a 25. Get a job. Get a job. I know I'm sitting here doing content creation, but don't rely on that income. Get a fucking job. Jesus. And don't beg people for money. Literally, you might as well sit outside a shop with a sign saying, give me money.
It's like no one's ever done anything like nice for me before. But yeah, guys, right now I'm really worried because if TikTok's banned, like what are us influencers really gonna do? Like, we have nothing to go to. So I'm probably gonna sue the government because
sue the government. Good luck with that.
There is no me. There is no influencer. My bills are too high to work at McDonald's. Like, that's just not gonna ever happen. That's just not a thing.
Right.
Establishing battlefield control.
Sorry, get rid of this advert.
Affirmative, sir.
Select location.
Right. Apologies about the adverts. Can't be helped. I'm not getting premium. skip.
I gotta keep it real. I am crashing the fuck out right now. I don't know what to do. Oh my god. I've already opened and closed the app probably 6 times already just to keep getting the same stupid warning message.
I will link
Oh
this
my
video
God,
in the
like,
description, obviously.
This just feel, I can't, this is so dystopian. First of all, I feel pathetic.
And this is just the reactions of people. There is some more inside information after
But also, like, this has been a massive part of our life for the last 6 years. And normally, when something happens, I would get on TikTok and start complaining, and I can't even do that. I feel like disconnected. I feel cut off from the world and my community. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. God, and I can't, like, now I'm rooting for Trump? Ew! God,
well, here we go. It's an about turn, isn't it?
God. Please save me, Donald Trump. Please. I'm asking you. Please save me.
Sorry, TikTok isn't available right now. Law banning TikTok has been enacted in the
So
US.
will Donald Trump lift the ban?
TikTok.
It only gives me an option to close the app.
Do not leave the fucking stream. Yeah, TikTok, if you leave.
Guys, if you leave, you're gone.
Wait, it popped up the moment I opened my thing. They might not. How many viewers do we have? Still says the same. Oh fuck! It came up on this phone.
How many streams?
Oh
How many?
God.
Guys, breaking fucking
This one has
news.
23K.
Go to Twitch. Go to Twitch. Go to Twitch.
And to the US government, I'm never forgiving you for this. And I'm never going to trust you ever again because you just, like that, took away millions of people's income and livelihood. And who does that? So I
do feel sorry in a way.
With anything. So I'm starting to give up hope that there's going to be a Hail Mary moment at the end of this that's going to save this app. So dumb coming on the internet and crying about an app. But the fact is that this has been a sense of community for me for years now. And it got me through really, really hard times in my life. The pandemic, losing my job, all of that, getting divorced, like all of this crap that's happened to me in the last 5 years since I've been on here. Hours and hours and hours of time I put into creating stuff. It's been a source of income for me for going on 3 years now. First it was just a little bit, but then it got to be more. I'm not like rich off of it, but it has significantly helped my income every month. I'm like worried about like what I'm gonna do financially.
Go get a job at fucking McDonald's, because that's where you fucking belong.
It's really not fair that, like, they're banning TikTok. And I know it's dramatic as hell that I'm crying, but I just seen the video of the girl that made the renegade dance. And I'm crying because I read a comment that was like the algorithm saying goodbye to us. And I've been noticing that a lot over the past, like, week. Like, all the trends that came in the beginning are coming back. And it just makes me really sad because it genuinely feels like our parents just came in the middle of a school year and said, yeah, forget all your friends, forget all the hard work that you did at this school, forget everything that you did. You're going to have to start from scratch. And it sucks because it's like, it's beyond TikTok dances. It's beyond all of that. Like, we have put Black culture on a stage that everybody can appreciate.
I think the
Y'all
issue
have shown me
is
things about psychology and my family.
I think the issue is why have they done this, and we need to get to that. But please do bear with me while we
my
get through
friends and
people
myself
moaning.
that I would never learned in this lifetime. Like, I don't really know, like, and I know it sounds dramatic to say I don't know what I'm going to do without TikTok, but like, bro, I really don't know who I'm going to be without TikTok because a large part of who I have become in the last 6
This is a problem. There's too much dependency. People need to go out and do things and not be so attached.
years. And a large part of my growth has come from a lot of the stuff I've learned off of this app. And I really hate to say goodbye.
Bye, bitch. I have no idea how I'm gonna survive. This app was literally supposed to be my way out. So for everyone who's saying, go get a job, I am literally working. I have no more time. I work almost every day doing DoorDash, and DoorDash pays $2 a delivery. I Instacart. I have classes Monday through Thursday in person. I have been posting on this app almost every day for 5 years, guys. I've been posting on this app 3 to 5 times every day for the last 6 months. I've made $175 on here. In 7 days on TikTok, I have made $871, and my rent is $8. Make this app
missing the point because it's not about TikTok. It's the fact that Republicans and Democrats across all legislative branches can expeditiously and unanimously pull together like never before and probably never again to streamline legislation banning a social media app while completely ignoring everything important to us. They can't pull together to make sure my kids don't get shot while they go to school, to fix the economy, to mandate livable wages.
I think it's a very different proposition, kids being shot at school.
Mortgage again. They're doing fuck all about homeowners insurance, stealing billions of dollars from Americans, and then leaving them for dead while their homes wash away in a flood or burn to the fucking ground in a fire.
That is true. That is true. They are the home insurance thing and the whole thing about, did they sell the water to a very rich billionaire farming people that have that empire that grow all the, what do they grow? Pistachios or something. Basically, they got all the water. It's crazy. Crazy, but that's another issue. I don't know how you Americans are feeling about that. I'd be feeling pretty robbed.
They, like every other country, can't pull together to outlaw the poisonous substances that are put into our food, creating an epidemic of obese, diabetic, cancerous Americans who need to lean on a healthcare system. They do all the mandate in way of quality of service.
She's not happy, is she?
They won't give us free healthcare. They won't invest in infrastructure or education, but all of their efforts collectively go to banning a social media app. California is on fire. North Carolina and Tennessee washed away. New Jersey has geoplasmic orbs over it. Our kids get shot in school, and our economy is on the brink of fucking collapse.
I don't know about these geoplasmic orbs, if anyone's heard of that. Can you let me know in the comments? Thanks.
But their top priority is banning social media. That's where the effort goes.
This is Representative Michael McCall. And you may not know him, but if you're on this app, you should. Because he wrote the bill to ban TikTok. But he's also done some other really interesting shit recently. So here's Mike's recent questionable activity. On March 3rd, he authored the TikTok ban bill. Then on March 22nd, he invested $150,000 in Meta. On the 26th, he invested another $150,000, and on the 28th, he invested another $150,000. So about 3 weeks after writing the TikTok ban bill, this man invested $450,000 in TikTok's competitor. Oh, and then what did he do once he saw his TikTok ban was going to be included with all the Ukraine funding? Well, on April 1st, he invested $350,000 more in Meta, followed by the 5th, where he invested that again. And then about a week later, of course, he voted yes on the bill he wrote. So within the span of...
Wait. So, with the TikTok and with the gaming, they're blaming monopolies and stuff. In this country, in UK, what you're seeing right there, that would be deemed a conflict of interest and actually is probably fraud. Unbelievable. You going to let him get away with that? Are you American people going to let that guy get away with that?
40 days. This dude wrote the TikTok ban bill, proceeded to invest $450,000 in the competitor, and then invested another $700,000, taking his total investment in Meta to $1.15 million. And then he voted yes. Now, obviously, the word most people are using here is suspicious, but the word we should be using is criminal. This man wrote the fucking bill to ban TikTok, proceeded to invest more than $1 million in its competitor, whose stock will skyrocket if TikTok actually gets banned, and then voted on the bill to ban it.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, I paused it then by mistake. I've got to go for an advert. I didn't mean to do that, sorry. I'm going to wait for this crap. Rise of Titans, skip.
Are you paying attention yet?
You don't find that suspicious?
Every other country knows it's about suppressing the free speech of its citizens. If the government believes that a single app could, quote from the hearing on the 10th, skew the perspective of American citizens to be anti-American, maybe the real problem is that American citizens are already in such a state of political unrest and unhappiness.
What do you think? Do you think they're trying to control everybody? Control your thoughts? And they're using leverage to get across what they want. Who's behind this? Is Zuckerberg behind part of this? Be interesting to know. But there's something very, very rotten going on here, isn't there, people?
That our government is scared a single foreign influence could tip the scale and have it all be over. Don't you think that by taking away the, and I quote, key communications channel of Americans, it's gonna make those 170 million Americans a little more anti-American? Maybe Congress knows and understands that. Maybe the government knows that the backlash it will receive from banning TikTok does not outweigh the threats that come with its existence. Not in a matter of national security, but in a matter of being the most popular news and media outlet that the government cannot control. Maybe if this was actually a national security concern, the government would be banning all Chinese developed apps like Shein and Temu that collect the exact same amount of data as TikTok.
Well, they started it on gaming, and apparently they fined Genshin, which is also Chinese. So yeah, I mean, maybe they're going to go for Temu next. Who knows?
Because maybe it knows TikTok is something special. You can't politically organize on Temu.
I do believe that banning a social media app like TikTok is a violation of the First Amendment. I haven't had a chance to read the ruling yet, but
First Amendment, people.
170 million Americans express themselves on TikTok on a daily basis, and it's just wrong for the government to ban it. Most of the reasons the government banned it were based on accusations, not proof. I've never been tried and found guilty of sharing information with a communist government or any of that. They've actually offered, through our Foreign Investment Committee that oversees foreign investments, they've offered to have the data here. They've offered to work with Oracle to house the data in the United States. They've offered to have an American board. In fact, it's misreported that it's a Chinese company to begin with. It's owned, 60% of the company is owned by international investors. But disappointing.
Right, so it's not
I don't think the battle's over
strictly
yet.
a Chinese company anyway.
President Trump in coming in can have some ability. It sounds like Biden left the door open, perhaps for some executive action from President Trump, and I hope that's what will happen.
Now, yeah, TikTok has contributed to some people becoming more brain dead, and it's been home to terrible content and shit influencers. But let's be real, that kind of content exists everywhere on the internet, and it's going to continue to exist. Beyond the bullshit, TikTok's algorithms help countless small business owners grow, and it's brought some good people opportunities they might have never had. And if the ban was truly about national security, it raises questions, because Meta and other platforms have had data breaches, and plenty of Chinese companies still collect user data. So is banning TikTok solving the problem, or is it just showing that the government can shut down social media apps whenever they want? What happens when they target Twitter, YouTube, or another platform that you enjoy? I don't think the issue is TikTok itself. I think it's a lack of strong, consistent privacy laws. Shutting it down sets a dangerous precedent. Instead, the focus should have been on creating better protections for everyone, not just taking away a platform that people rely on. The question a lot of these people are asking now is, will someone buy TikTok, and can they buy TikTok? And there's been interest from names like Elon Musk, Mr. Beast, Kevin O'Leary, but it's not that simple. ByteDance has repeatedly said it.
Okay, so that's mainly the gist of it. I don't think they can sell it. I don't think they want to sell it. Why would they want to sell it to Mr. Beast? Join Beast Games, etc. But they not want to sell it to American, and why should they want to sell it to an American company? I feel that restrictions on people's liberties, freedoms, is something that's coming rife, not just in the US, in the UK as well, when people can get arrested and put in prison for tweets and Facebook posts, and even like sharing Facebook posts or tweets or whatever. And I think, you know, people have got to do something about it and stand up and be counted. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the thoughts. A bit political from me today. I'm not normally down that vibe. But as usual, I've been Donks. You've been amazing. And I'll see you for the next one. Peace.